What up, everybody? Big Herc916. Positivity, motivation. Never settle for average, you guys. Don't let anybody tell you you can't be what you want to be in life. Pick you up some merch at BigHerc916.com. I got hats. I got tank tops, t-shirts. Represent, man. Don't live life just getting by, man. Be something special, maximize your potential. If you haven't got a chance, go check out Fresh Out. Actually, go subscribe to Fresh Out on YouTube. We got a dope new series on there, NTS. And, we kicking around some really good content, man. And we having some discussions on there, some dog fights as far as topics. So, I would love to get you guys' opinion on some of these topics we're talking about, and get you guys participating in some of the conversation. Also, subscribe Big Herc916. This channel you're watching. Hit the alarm button. Enjoy all you guys' comments, your input, and man, just sharing a lot of positive energy out there. So, it's been a hot one out here in Arizona, but man, I'm dealing with it today. It's crazy when you go outside and 100-degree weather doesn't feel that bad. I actually went for a walk tonight, and 100 degrees with my weight vest on. It wasn't bad at all. I got a little sweat on, drank me some water, and I kept it pushing, man. It was 113 Saturday. So, yeah, man, I'm getting used to this hot weather. And, looking forward to enjoying the rest of the summer. What up? Cal Boogie, I see you over there. Yeah, man, so life is good. A lot of positive things happening. The car show went well. I know a lot of you guys probably aren't local, so you didn't have the opportunity to come out, but I put a car show on Saturday for Father's Day, and it went very well. Check out my Muscle Up Detail. Check out Muscle Up Detail Instagram. This is the only spray I use on my car, detail spray. Pick you guys some up at muscleupdetailspray.com. No streaks. It's good. It's no chemicals. But check out the IG. I have pictures from the car show on IG. A lot of cool cars, a lot of great people out here in Arizona. Had a great time in Chandler. Hopefully you guys can come out for the next one, man. I'll be putting on another big show in December. So that's my next date, and it's going to be big, man. I'm talking about off the chains. Me and Jeff Brown putting together some moves. I remember the Ramones. I can't name any of their songs off the top of my head, but I remember the group. But yeah, man, dude, once a day, what I do to keep my mind on a good vibration, I love looking at cars. That's like my, visual porn. I love cars, but I listen to something motivating, like something that's a video inspiration. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, thank you for the Father's Day. I don't have any kids, though. I got a stepdaughter and all my little, adopted kids out there who look up to the Big Herc channel, but no biological kids. Maybe one day I'll figure something out, but right now I'm just trying to figure my own life out so that I can help other people. Oh, you're not talking about my video, because I never said prison sound like fun. So you got the wrong person, buddy. Track Hawk in the future? Man, I don't know, man. What do you think of, how would you compare the Track Hawk to the Brabus Rocket? The G-Wagon Brabus Rocket, man. That thing looks pretty vicious, bro. 900 horsepower. I wonder how that would compare against the Track Hawk 1,000 horsepower. 73 Firebird. Those are going up, man. All the Firebirds, all the early 70s, second generation are starting to go through the roof. 86 Monte Carlo 383 stroker. We're thinking about going to LS. You could. I mean, otherwise you could do a Holly EFI and do a Torque Storm supercharger, or you can go Pro Charger, bro. Depending on what kind of the bottom end is done, and you can crank out, bro. You can get probably like 700 something horsepower out of that motor. The thing about an LS, depending on which one you go with, is it's just it's the compression. So if you do cast iron block, you can get more out of it, LQ9 block rather than aluminum block, and it's lighter. It's a little bit lighter. Yeah, I went to Barrett Jackson this year, brother. I go to Barrett Jackson. Now I'm going to go every year. I live out here now. I've been twice, though. What's my thoughts on... He said, what's my thoughts on spending on rehabbing a car that's not popular would cost more than Blue Book? I own a 76 Grand Marquis. Blue Book is 5,000 mint. It just kind of depends on what you think of that car. I mean, I got a 68 Cougar XR7. They're starting to go up, but the Cougar holds a special place in my heart because it's like one of my, it's the car I grew up around in the Bay Area, but you got to look at the car. Is it something you really want to restore or restore? I mean, a lot of old cars drive like boo-boo, so you got to upgrade them. And once you start changing them, it's like, they're not, unless it's a Corvette or certain Camaros, Chevelles, certain classic cars, they're not worth that much. 70 cars, you got to go Firebird. You got to go Firebird. You got to go early, Camaro. Even after 72, the Chevelle changes. It's not worth as much. Yeah, so I wouldn't put a lot of money into a car that doesn't have a certain marquee to it. I mean, I try to stick with muscle cars, and there are certain cars like I got a 928 Porsche in '82. I mean, Blue Book on that. It's an automatic, but I got a 350 in it. It's all custom. It's just a car I put money into. So I mean, unless I sold it like somebody really wanted it because it's a one-off, I wouldn't get my money back out of it. But if you like the car, do it, man. 85 R-Rock Z. Yeah, those cars are going to eventually probably go up there. Rat Rod versus Resto Rod. I would go, I'm more a Resto Rod. I don't really, the Rat Rods, because I like comfort. I want to be able to have a car that has AC that I can drive from here to, New York if I had to, and I'd be comfortable. JB Well, thank you for the donation, man. Big Herc, you might not have kids, but you do a lot of good lacing us all up. Salute to you, OG. Hey, man, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. That's why I said I don't really need any kids right now. I'm like, if I can help a lot of you guys out there, that's my pleasure, bro. You know what I mean? Street trucks, I like trucks, man. I like SUVs, though. I mean, the wifey has the ML65. I like the Urus. I like the Trackhawk. I like old school 72 K5 Blazers. And I used to have a Mazda RX-7. I had an 82 RX-7 with a rotary. That was the last. Yeah, I had that back in the day. So I have owned a rotary motor. What do you think of the Australian 72 HQ GTS Monaro Coupe? I gotta look that car up. I know there's a car over there in Australia that looks kind of like a Mad Max car, and it's pretty badass. but I think it has a 351 Cleveland in it. Oh, Chi, thank you for the donation. Hey, Big Herc, I'm 23 and I've been tricking since 19. I'm trying to quit, but it's difficult, man. Any advice? Oh, man, any advice to tricking, man? Just stop, bro. It's not good for you. It's you know, it's a bad habit to get into, and dude, you're never gonna find anybody special tricking, bro. You know, you become a slave to your lust. You don't want to do that. Let them know, JB Weld. You know, I've been lacing you guys up, man. You don't want to be somebody chasing lust your whole life. It's like chasing a high with a drug. You won't ever get satisfaction because sex is just one aspect of a relationship. You got to have other things. I mean, you got to find more fulfillment or it's empty. Everything else is empty. There's a link on my, you can send Cash App, you can send whatever. It's a link on my description of my videos. You can Cash App, send gifts. My brother was asking dude to sell him a $68 Charger for years. He never wanted to sell it to him. Well, then we found out years later the dude sold the Charger $500. Oh my God. $500 Charger, bro? That's insane. The Dodge Charger, the 68, 69, those cars, like if you resto ride them and put a Hellcat motor, they're worth $150,000. That's one of the most desirable muscle cars out there. The Dodge Charger, the Chevelle, the Corvette, the 60s Corvette, 67 Chevelle, nice car, man. Tricking is when you're spending money for sex. So you basically get you a call girl, whatever, and you pay her to have sex with you. That's tricking. Spending money for to enjoy your lust. Mitsubishi Montero, I mean, back in the day, I mean, a few people had those with the Zuzu Troopers, you know, but once you got into the game, like you start knowing cars, you know, you had to go Range Rover, then you had to go G-Wagon, and then now you got, dude, you know, you got the Culligan, you got the Bentayga. I mean, there's a lot of other SUVs out there, you know, when you start talking about performance. The Trackhawk is a monster. Rob Barrel, 1983, thank you for the donation, man. Is there anything you miss about LA? Man, I'm actually enjoying Arizona, man. I go to LA still once a month, and I love the car shows. You know, I met great people out there at the car shows. I love that. I love the hustle as far as the drive people have out there, you know. But I really my level of stress and my standard of living has elevated so much since coming to Arizona. I don't really miss it like that, you know. And whenever I go out there and I stay at different places, it's like some of the places I stay at are nice, and then you go down the street and you see somebody pooping on the sidewalk. It's sad, bro, because I went to, you know, I've been in LA in Southern California for years, bro, and to see the decline is just horrible, bro. You know, I hope they get it together, you know, but I don't miss, I mean, I've met a lot of real people out here, man, and LA, man, nobody's helping anybody in LA. Nobody's helping each other in LA. LA's cutthroat. Nobody's helping each other. Every man for himself. Most of the people I knew out there, I haven't even talked to them since I moved. Roadrunners or Cudas. The Cuda, boy. You got to get that Cuda. If I can snatch up a Barracuda, man, and put a Hellcat motor in that thing, all day long, man, Barracuda is a monster. Barracuda and a 70 or 72 Challenger. But a Barracuda for sure, bro. But I wouldn't keep it stock. The Durango, yeah. I heard the Durango's quick. I just don't like something too big. I mean, I want it to still feel like, you know, I mean, it's not overly big. But yeah, I heard the Durango's quick, though. The new ones. All friends I have in LA say all their friends cancel on them constantly. Yeah, LA. You know, man, I used to invite people over for like Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner because my wife liked to cook, and you wouldn't believe how many times people would wait and cancel at the last minute if they thought they had a better, like a more popular place to go to. It's like people don't care, man. It's like no sense of just respect out there when it comes to friendships. They don't value. A lot of people don't value friendships, and it's like people say, "Well, what do you mean?" You know, not everywhere, but like in LA, just people. It's all about status and how hanging out with somebody makes them feel important, rather than if you're a good dude, it shouldn't matter. RX-7 or Chevelle, man, I gotta go Chevelle, bro. You know I got the Green Machine. That's my car, bro. The Chevelle, that's my baby, man. When I'm, you know, it's close to getting done, man. And when I get my Chevelle, I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos on the Chevelle. I'm gonna be tearing it up on that thing. It's gonna be close to 700 horsepower, plus it should be over 700. Not buying into races, except for brand. Yeah, man, you gotta. I mean, dude, I don't know, man. I always thought outside the box, man. I mean, I never really got to where I felt like because of my skin color, I couldn't do something. I never even thought about that, man. I mean, no matter what people said, I never bought into like, oh, you're black, you can't do this. That never crossed my mind, man. I never thought about that. That's not, I don't know. Gerard Telly's, what up? Just started my dog training business. 2 clients starting out. Thanks for inspiration. Triangle K9 Academy, Durham, North Carolina. Oh, bro, proud of you, man. Congrats on that, man. That's what I'm talking about. Be your own boss. You know what I mean? Be your own boss, man. The future is adaptation. You know, with everything that's happened over the last year, and you see how society was basically manipulated by the media, how there was a narrative pushed, and how things were, you know, how some people got really rich and all these things happened. You have to learn to adapt and play the game accordingly. That way you don't get played, because there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be changing, and you gotta be able to change with it, man. You got to be flexible. That's why, you know, I wasn't afraid to move. You know what I mean? I wasn't afraid to change my environment for better opportunities. And yeah, man, I haven't watched a lot of basketball. I've seen the Suns have been kicking butt, you know, and hey, man, more power to them. But I haven't been watching. I haven't watched a full basketball game in over a year, bro. After all the politics and stuff, man, I kind of got turned off by sports. The only thing I'm kind of watching is F1. You know, Verstappen and Hamilton and Baltrice and, you know, all I mean Boltas, Bol, I can't pronounce his name. Daniel Ricciardo. I've been watching all that stuff. The F1. I'm bad with pronunciations, but yeah, man, go get them, Suns. Yeah, it's a crazy game out there, bro. I was just talking with somebody about LA and how crazy it is and meeting people and stuff like that, man. Not really into boxing. I like watching the sport, but you know, I never had a desire to really get in the ring and be a boxer to that level as far as the discipline and training. I give credit and props to all the guys who do though, and I know it's like very disciplined sport. JB Will, thank you for the donation. I'm not black. I'm half Jew, though. I think the adversity can make you stronger, not weaker, if you have the right mindset. Yeah, everything's about the right mindset, man, and it's about what you feed your mind as far as intellectual. I mean, you know, you can. It's easy to focus on negative. It's easy to focus on things that make you angry to justify your situation in life, or you can get out here, man, and just, you know, make things happen, man. It's all on you. I mean, we make a lot of excuses, man, but at the end of the day, we control our own destinies as far as our own realities, man. There's a lot of experiments and things that have, you know, they've showed how your mind can really just conceptualize things, man, once you really focus in on them. You know, you'll have things that you thought you never could own, man, but you have to believe it. And it's like if you don't believe you could live a certain way or have certain things, you won't have it. It's not going to come to you. You have to, you can't give the universe a mixed message. You know? What up? Yeah, you know, that's why I don't watch the news. I don't call a lot. I don't talk to a lot of people because before I call somebody, I try to think about, am I going to have a good conversation about elevation of consciousness, or is this person always talking about negative? And if the majority of the conversation is negative, I don't even want to talk to them, bro. I'd rather just read a book. Blade Brown, thank you for the donation. San Diego is better city than LA. Yeah, I was just in Ensenadas a week ago, a couple weeks ago. Ensenadas is nice. I mean, it's beachy town, not too far from La Jolla, really laid back. I went to the Naked Cafe out there, man. Great food, bro. Naked Cafe had great food, very healthy, tasting, fresh. Yeah, man. I mean, Huntington is nice. I mean, Newport Beach is nice. You have, you know, there's as you drive down the coast, San Clemente's nice. You know, there's a lot of nice places in Southern California, outside of LA. Yeah, I would rather not even like really entertain anything unless it's like gonna help me feel better about life. Do you follow Guru? You know what? I just watched a video with that guy. I can't pronounce his name right, but I just watched a video with him talking about simplicity of life and being happy, and how, you know, people have money, but you see they look angry, like they're not happy. And what, you know, people think money gonna buy them happiness, but you have to be happy first before you can truly have money. Once you start feeling happy about life, everything else is good, man. I mean, you attract that and you feel good about it, but you know, you gotta feel happy about life. There you go. Get that $500,000 condo, bro. Get your money out there, man. Like I said, Kate, stay positive. How many people out there got their vision boards on their wall? If I look up right now, I can see my vision board. I got my goals for 2021. I got some pictures of some different places I want to go and visit, and some of the things I want to, you know, experience. But yeah, have your vision board, man. Get your vision boards together. Do I? My autobiography is done, but I'm getting it edited. You know, I'm still in the process of working, trying to figure out what publisher I'm gonna work with, and editing the book. That's my next big move. So the book is done. I mean, it's sitting there ready, man. I just got some. I'm just waiting on a couple people to open up some time so they can edit it. Yeah, for sure. Cryptocurrencies. I've made a few dollars, bro, and I'm invested, man. I got a couple like right now. I'm just waiting. Once Bitcoin goes back up, bro, it's just gonna be a wrap. And I'm not invested. There's a lot of other altcoins that are gonna really bubble once Bitcoin makes its rebound. But I'm just waiting. You know, they drove down the prices of crypto, man, so that they could buy it cheap, buy it low. So that's what I saw going on with the market going down. But I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a money manager. I just try to pay attention, man, and let the universe talk to me. If I weren't married, would you date a woman in her 20s? Um, you know, it's hard to say, man. I mean, conversation to me is very important. I know guys who have dated women just because of their looks, and they basically talk over the women, and that's not me, man. I have to have stimulating conversation. That's why I married my wife. You know, I was busting a lot of cheeks, man. I had like probably 8 women, man, in rotation, 10 women when I met my wife. So I mean, there had to be something else there that was beyond the the sex. Dogecoin, I missed that one, but I'm on. There's some other coins out there that's on the same level. That's going to be bigger than Dogecoin. You know, check out Bitcoin Fund Manager, his YouTube. Bitcoin Fund Manager YouTube channel. You become a good communicator by practicing talking to people, man. A lot of people walk by people every day and don't say hi. It starts off with saying, "How you doing today?" "Hello, how you doing?" Just simple hello and how you doing will change your path in life. I learned that when I was a child. My grandma always said, "You always say hi to people. You look a person in the eye. You open the door for older people." You know, you got to learn to communicate. You got to practice. I did a whole video about Ron Jeremy, bro. I did a whole video about that. It's on my YouTube channel, man. Go subscribe to my YouTube. Check it out. Google Big Herc916 and then Ron Jeremy. I talk about that. You know, there's a lot of that going on in the porn industry, though. You know, as far as a lot of girls, women go out there and they want to make it. I mean, it happens in Hollywood, too. And, you know, people get in compromising positions, even guys. You got a lot of guys that get put in some crazy predicaments. Driving, I used to love driving the canyons, bro. That was some of the funnest times. I'd go on these drives with groups of people through the canyons, man. That's always fun. You know, you got to be careful, but I used to have fun doing that. Jeff Santil, thank you for the donation. What kind of platform do you use to trade Bitcoin? Coinbase. Coinbase is to me the fastest, the easiest, the most reliable. And then there's some other things. Get you a MetaMask wallet or some type of crypto wallet that you can put your cryptocurrencies in, and just kind of do your research on some of the coins out there, man, because there's going to be some coins that are going to move, and a lot of people, you might not know them, but a lot of people are getting rich off of these unheard cryptos. It's like, it's crazy because people are looking for other ways outside of the traditional bonds and T-bills to invest their money in. Oh, I hit the weights every day, bro. I mean, 4 or 5 days, 5 days a week. My goal, my average is 5 days a week I hit the gym. When I travel, I get it in at whatever gym I'm at. But yeah, the gym that's religious for me, man. That keeps me centered. It's a way I kind of like detox or decompress. So yeah, I'm always in the gym. Me and the wife go and I do a walk tonight. I try to do 45 minutes of cardio. Well, an hour, 20-minute workout and 45 minutes of cardio, 5 days a week. Sometimes I'm in the gym. I only do 20 minutes of cardio. If I walk, I do 40. No, Sims don't want to do the work. You're right. Do you think all the women are telling the truth, or do you think a good amount are making up the story? I don't know, man. As far as Ron Jeremy, I don't know. I mean, this is the thing, man. Like, a lot of stuff goes on at these parties, these events, and then if somebody contacts somebody, and then it's like, well, you know what? I really didn't want to be a part of that, but because of other people, now I'm gonna come forth. There could be a lot of that too, because there's a lot of situations, man, where women have been taken advantage of at parties. Same thing with guys, man. You got to be careful at these parties. Never set your drink down. Never let somebody go, hey, I'm going to get you a drink. Between the time they bring your drink back, you don't know what they put in there, man. You know what I mean? You go to the bathroom, you get sick, you're weak. Somebody goes in the bathroom, they take advantage. I mean, people are pretty calculating. LA is scary, man. If you're naive, You don't know. You never been out there, bro. People are predators out there. 16 to lot. You know what, man? Prison stories, bro. I'm over it. I mean, I only do the prison stuff. I started it back in 2013. My whole thing now is beyond that. Prison stories do not impress me. I only put those stories on Fresh Out so that you guys can hear somebody's perspective. But to be honest with you, I would rather hear about a person who's been successful, stabbing people in prison, beating people up, selling dope. That does nothing for me, man. And for you guys out there, you shouldn't be entertained by that. It shouldn't turn you on to have somebody talk about rape or, you know, being in prison. I stab somebody. That's nothing. The people in prison are miserable. There's every guy in there doing life. Nobody wants to do life in prison. Prison is horrible. You know what I mean? That's why my channel, Fresh Out, doesn't get the views, because we don't brag about prison. These guys act like prison. Oh, man, who gives it? All those stories talk. What are you doing now? Prison is like, dude, it's like, wow, man. It's like, I only have guys tell stories to deter you from going there. The prison stories, man, it's like, who cares? I don't give a damn about a legend in prison. You're a legend in prison? Come on, bro. Be a legend on the street to your kids. No, IG talking to models. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I try to put like really other positive content, and people are like, hey, man, tell me a story about this. I'm like, why do you want to hear about that, man? It's like, man, let's talk about like some high level success. You know, every day I was in prison, I wish I would have. I thought about all the stuff that people told me that I should have listened to. Prison is horrible. Anybody who talks about they had fun in prison and on the yard, man, the yard is horrible, man. It's a shithole. The prison yard is garbage, man. Guys walking around out there, knives, a bunch of men. There's no women. You got guards with guns in the towers. Man, I seen them shoot on the yard. You know what I mean? I seen somebody get stabbed on the yard. Somebody get hit upside the head with a bocce ball. It's horrible, bro. Prison is garbage. R8 is cool. What book should you read? Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. How to Win Friends and Influence People. And there's another one he had about talking with the devil, Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill was a beast, man. His books, man, you can read them over and over again, and each time you read it, you're going to get something new. GTA San Andreas. Yeah, I've never played. You know what? I've never played all these new. I don't even know what the new video games look like, bro. I heard GTA is off the hook, though. I heard they got stuff in there, man. It's like these kids playing that. These little young kids, man. It's crazy. I do follow Tony Robbins, man. Tesla. I mean, Elon Musk, man. You know, if you guys don't know, I mean, that Tesla was started by somebody else, and he came into play in 2009. But 2008, I want to say, or 2007, Tesla was already in existence. But Elon's a beast, man. That dude's he's on. You know, he's got some people in his ear, man. Death by 1,000 Lies. What is that about? Death by 1,000 Lies? I never heard of that one. I'm gonna write it down though. Blaine Bartell. I get a lot of good books ideas from you guys. Have I tried JL Barbecue Phoenix? I think I have been to JL Barbecue, bro. I think I have been there off of the 202. I think I have been there. REO Speedwagon. I remember them. Oh, how I feel about Tesla cars? Not a big fan, bro. I don't have any desire to go buy a Tesla. You know, down the road, I mean, who knows? But right now, I'm still with the gas. I mean, electric cars. I've never owned a Tesla, but I don't know. I haven't really got into them like that. Ralph Epperson, New World Order. That sounds familiar, man. I think I might have read that in prison. Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. Oh yeah, Dr. Claude Anderson's a beast, bro. You know, he's another guy, man. Very underrated and doesn't get enough credit for his knowledge, man. This guy's worked under President Jimmy Carter and has been advisor in numerous to numerous other presidents. Super smart man. Yeah, man. You know that other thing you're talking about. Stay away. I never met Monster Cody, man, but I heard he just passed, man. R.I.P. Man. I heard he just passed not too long ago. Sadhguru Karma, Yogi's Guide to Creating Your Own Destiny. Huh. I have to write that one down too. Sadhguru. Yogi's Guide to Crafting Your Own Destiny. Yeah, I think I've been to that barbecue spot, bro. I want to say I have been there. I've seen their Instagram. The Bay Area band Night Ranger. I don't remember them. I do watch Netflix sometimes with the wife. Oh, Javante Davis for sure, man. He's one of my favorites, bro. Javante Davis and Barrios. It'd be a good fight. He's going up in weight, man. So it'd be interesting, man. But that dude, I think he's just a monster of a fighter. Thoughts on Fresh Out channel? Is it dying or is it not being pushed in the algorithm? It's not dying. I mean, we got great content on there. The quality is high quality. We're just not bragging about prison. If I had a lot of the stories, like, you know, if I started changing my programming and start talking about more gangbanging and stuff on there, I got a couple interesting people I'm gonna put on the show just because. But once the gang stuff, everybody's fascinated with it. So, you know, to be honest with you, I dumbed down a lot of the stuff I put out for everybody because that's what they want to hear. People want to hear about ignorance. People don't want to hear about elevation of consciousness. Only a handful. Most people, they love hearing prison stuff. Prison shows are popular. People love to hear about a guy slamming dope in prison. Hey, man, I'll give it to you if that's what you want. That's not my thing. Nelly17, thank you for the donation. Thanks, Big Herc, for telling me about crypto. Fire. Yo, you welcome, brother. You welcome. Just do your research, man. And always, always look up what you're investing in. A lot of opportunities, though, man. A lot of people making money. So, you know, Fresh Out's going to continue. We're producing. We're a production company now, man. Me and Big Ant. Our next show that we're doing, bro, is we're looking to go to a network. We're on some other time now. We're taking this thing to a whole nother level, bro. So I mean, prison stuff, man. I mean, you know, for corporate sponsors and advertising, I'm ready. You know, we're transitioning. We're on some other time now. These guys can, if they want to brag about, they can have that. We're kind of like elevating to another level. Yeah, NTS, bro, we bringing the heat. We're bringing the heat, and that's why I talk about positivity, motivation on this channel, because I hate prison, bro. You know, only time I talk about like prison in a positive light is my mentors. I met two great mentors in prison that helped me, you know, get my mind right, and you know, I was fortunate to turn a negative into a positive, but it doesn't happen like that for everybody. You know, a lot of people, man, they don't come out with the same mentality. Petty thing, I've heard somebody get locked up for. I mean, I don't know about petty. I've seen some petty stuff people get stabbed and killed for. I've seen somebody get beat up in a TV room for changing the channel. I've seen somebody almost get stabbed for changing a TV channel. People in prison, man, have died over owing for a joint. Somebody owes somebody some money for a joint, man. I've seen the person, people have gotten killed for that. Horrible, man. And then the racism in prison. If you're white, I can't talk to you. If you're Mexican, I can't talk to you. In politics, people are telling you who you could hang out with, who you could talk to, where you could sit. Dude, it's stupid, man. Prison is the stupidest place in the world, bro, as far as mentality. Horrible, man. The racism, the politics, and the guards, nobody cares because you're like you're a convicted criminal. You're in there, you're like, hey man, you're like everybody else. Hey, thanks for supporting the China virus shirt, man. Wig splitter shirt. Yeah, the TV, man, is stupid, bro. People get killed over that goddamn TV, man. It's horrible. When they have sports, I've seen guys when a team is losing, they'll pour water in the TV, man. There's guys who have poured water in the TV because a certain team has lost in the playoffs and they just poured water in the TV. Dude, it's stupid. If you got somebody doing 50 years, they don't care, man. You made Asian Indians in prison. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm quite sure there are innocent people in there, but prison, it's a stupid place, man. It's a stupid place, horrible place. My plans for the future are to basically be a production company and produce shows for a network. You know, go above and beyond. YouTube is not the end game, but taking what we've learned on YouTube and expanding on it, building the Big Herc brand, really helping a lot of people out here in Arizona with just bringing entertainment and yeah, man, just really making a mark out here in society, helping people. You know, as I grow the brand, and then I can bring other people in the loop and just, you know, create opportunity. Well, from prison to being successful, bro, I had a certain mind state, man. I mean, I had a vision and I stuck to it, man. And you know, I never deviated from what standards I set for myself. But that's the difference. A lot of people, they leave prison, they don't make plans, bro. They don't have a vision. You know what I mean? They just kind of get out, man, and they just, you know, they go get a job or whatever, man. But I had goals for myself, so I kind of stuck to those goals. Yeah, I met Native Americans in prison and Asians. You know, I had friends in both. Gym motivation. I'm actually gonna drop a video working out probably later this week. So make sure you subscribe to the channel because it'll be going down. how you develop discipline, you got to you just got to say, hey, I'm going to do something. You got to commit. You know what I mean? That's the key, is committing. You know, I mean, I grew up in a household where you had to make your bed. You know, you had to brush your teeth in the morning. You had chores. So I learned discipline early on. You know, I learned how, like, responsibility and discipline, all that stuff is something I started with my grandmother, you know, my mom, my grandfather, all they always gave me responsibilities, and I had to take care of them. No, I started working out before I went to prison. I mean, I've been working out since I was 14, and I'm 48 now. So I've been working out for 34 years, man. You know, just it's now a way of life, man. It's just, for me, it's a way to stay in shape and stay positive. You know, you get older, you want your body to be in shape, man, and you know, just stay healthy. Make a video getting the things you want in life. I do a lot of those videos as far as laws of attraction. I mean, once a week I put out a video about spirituality or something that's gonna, you know, help you create your reality. But you have to have in your mind that you have to control your mind a lot. Let your mind control you. A lot of you guys let your mind control you, and therefore you allow all these other thoughts to enter your subconscious and to affect your reality. You got to stop that, man. You got to learn to control your subconscious. Advice on losing weight: you got to make a commitment, bro. My wife lost 90 pounds over 7 months, and bro, she was committed. She did calorie deprivation. She walked. She worked out. You know, and eventually, you know, got her diet back in order. But yeah, man, it's just discipline. William Mendoza, thank you for the donation. I'm tricking and caught feelings for a hoe. Any advice? Oh man, you're hit. You gotta get away from her, bro. You caught feelings for a hoe, and she's out there doing her thing. She's not gonna change. So, you know what they say? You can't make her a housewife, bro, because you will get your feelings hurt. You know what I mean? Some women are going to continue to do what they do, bro, and you will be very unhappy, and the worst thing you could do is get her pregnant. So be careful. JB Well, thank you once again, my brother. You should start a legit prison foods line that doesn't rip off dudes like Keefe does. Sell healthy meals and stuff for self-improvement. Maybe do it as a non-profit. You know what, man? They don't want guys in prison to be healthy, bro. That's why they took away the weights. The guards were saying the guys were getting too buff. That's why they don't sell protein on prison commissary. And Keefe is owned by the Bushes. So all the food in prison is connected through, you know, government contracts. The Bushes, Bob Barker, you know, Jordan has investments in private prisons. All these people are tied in, so they make money off of prison, like the commissary. In order to get anything on the commissary, it's a government contract. So you got to be connected in order to have a product. And if it's, like I said, anything that's going to make you really healthy, they don't care, man. I remember the warden came into the prison, and they used to have like eggs, like, you know, on the weekends and 2-3 times during the week. They have really good breakfasts. The warden changed the breakfast to grits and honey buns every morning, bro. Every morning. He didn't want nobody to sugar and carbs. They want you to they want you to leave prison a diabetic. Bad shape, man. That's why you got to work out so much. Prison diet is meant to destroy you. You know what I mean? It's meant to destroy your body, man. So There's nothing in prison that like health wise they don't want you to be healthy. You know, I used to have to pay guys to steal food out of the kitchen, powder milk, oatmeal and stuff, so that I could eat healthy. And every morning I would have powder milk, oatmeal, granola for breakfast with peanut butter. Me and the homie Chef V, and that's how I stayed healthy. And I worked out every day. I worked out. And then I would do cardio. But man, prison, man, the diet is horrible, bro. Everything is deep fried. It's processed. They don't care. They feel like you guys like. I mean, dude, they give the military rations, and those guys are fighting for the country. So they figure prisoners, they don't give a damn. You know, they don't give a damn about making you healthy in prison. Yeah, I mean, I've been there, man, where they served on a lockdown. You get bologna sandwiches. You get 2 meals a day. When there's a lockdown, you might not get your first meal at 1 o'clock. People be in prison starving, bro. You on a lockdown, man. You might get 1 meal. They say you're supposed to get a hot meal, but man, shoot, not if the warden can control it. They're in there trying to break you, bro. They're trying to break you mentally. William Mendoza should keep in tricking or not. Nah, stop tricking, bro. Stop tricking, bro. Find something else. Stop tricking, though. Stop letting her take your money. Stop tricking. Yeah, you're right. Corn syrup, MSGs, processed, you know. It's horrible, bro. The Big Mike busting cheeks. Oh, man, you got to watch the old episode, bro. Big Mike, man. Look like Tom Selleck. Cold gangster. And then you have somebody roll up and he changes his whole attitude. It's crazy, man. See somebody flip it like that. But let's get into the shout-outs, man. Where is everybody from tonight, man? Where you from? Where you from? Where's everybody from out there? Who's out there from Sacramento? Sacramento 916. Wichita, Kansas. Wichita, Kansas. You like that busting Mike, Big Mike busting those cheeks, huh? Bay Area 408. 415, Virginia, San Francisco, San Jose, Detroit, France, Oklahoma City, 707. Dulos, Minnesota, OKC, Bakersfield, Nashville, Tennessee, Jersey Shore, 909, 951. San Antonio, Mid-City, Kentucky, Denver, Colorado, Winona, Minnesota, Phoenix. Somebody keeps putting South Korea. Canada. Hey, well, South Korea because of the cryptos. Hey, 919-514, Central Coast, 805. Long Beach, San Antonio, Tracy, 209. UK, Altus, Oklahoma, Arizona. South California, 909. Hather, Kentucky, Texas. I see you, South Korea. I see you keep popping up. Not no North Korea. North Korea is communist. All right, y'all. I'm out. It's been fun while it lasted. 619. I see you, Michigan. But I need to go eat, and I got a few things to do. So, hey, man. Till next week. Hope you guys have a good week.